Hey guys, welcome back to the Rob Up YouTube channel, your number one pit stop for all things Eurovision this year, and today it's time to cast our eyes on Lithuania. Now, by the time I upload this video, I am a bit behind the pace. I realised this happened on Saturday. We're nearly a week since this song was confirmed. If you can't hear by my voice, I have been a little under the weather and very busy, so it's taken me a while to get around to this. But I've been so excited to finally catch up with these Eurovision entries, and today is the turn of Lithuania. The song is Luktelk by Silvester Belt. Now, all of the hype before the songs of Lithuania came out was about the return of the root. So clearly it's taken something very good to overcome their hype. And I've definitely seen hype for this one, but I also don't know what to expect. I haven't really looked into what it sounds like, so I'm still very much coming into this with a fresh mind, knowing nothing at all, but full of excitement. I feel like Lithuania aren't afraid to take a risk, so I'm going to be interested to see whether this kind of slots into that whole idea. But before we start, it would be amazing if you could subscribe to this channel. This is the first year that I've ever reacted to every single song, and I'm just loving the amount of comments that I'm receiving down below, which are allowing me to educate myself and really immerse myself in people's culture. I'm loving this whole Eurovision YouTube family. So if you want to become a part of that and follow me on the Rob Pop Eurovision journey, that would be incredible. Next up, 500, help me get there. But yeah, no more talking, let's get straight into this. Silvester Belt, Luktelk, Lithuania 2024. I'm already getting the feel of something very youthful and artistic. I'm loving the staging of this, the colouring is so very intense. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that kind of beat to hit him. That bass is like thumping. This is interesting. This is taking me constantly in directions that I'm like, oh, okay, didn't see that coming. It's unusual to begin with because the production's so intense and heavy. His vocals aren't, but they've got a unique tone to them that I like. It's like dark and moody, but also makes me want to dance. This is very interesting. He's got this natural kind of cool energy about him that I really like as well. It's kind of putting me in the mind of Luktelk from last year, who I loved. Loving the production on this, that's my favourite part about it. The production sounds super high quality. I kind of wish his vocals were projected a little bit more, but I'm always kind of liking the sleepy nature of it. I don't need to change too much about this fashion. I've liked the really bold blues and reds.
Yes, bitch, work.
This song is like a drug of some sort. It's kind of got that sleepy, addictive nature to it that you don't realise has injected itself into your veins, and before you know it, you're just kind of look down. You're like, oh wow, this has taken over my body. I love this. First listen, it has a real impact from the staging to the song. It doesn't miss on any of those fronts. That production was fantastic. When it really started thumping on that chorus, I was like, whoa. But it's not a club banger in a way that it's just all rave, all dance. It's actually quite dark, quite atmospheric, quite moody. I immediately think he's going to be popular. I think that the teens who have got into Eurovision in the last few years, they love themselves a Jan, a Luke Black, this kind of edgy, kind of moody looking boy who's got kind of a unique image, that sort of, what was it, like a plaster over his nose, like a piece of metal over his nose. His look was really cool. He looked very sort of mysterious. I think mysterious is an interesting way to describe this whole song. It had an air of mystery about it. And if a song has got me singing it by first listen, it's good for Eurovision. That's the main thing you need. This is performing in the first half of semi-final 1. This is qualifying. Doesn't matter how many songs there are, this is going to find its way through because it's got a real earworm of a chorus that makes me want to listen to it more. I think this could find itself definitely in the final. I'm thinking anywhere between sort of 9th and 16th. I could see this in 12th. I think if I'm going to make a prediction now, I'll say this will finish 12th. And I think that'd be great for Lithuania. I think they could be very happy with that. But this could easily make top 10 and be one that I can imagine the crowd, especially if it's an opener, really getting into in Malmo, which just lifts this to a whole nother level. I'd like Silvester to give a little bit more. I think my fear last year, I'm going to compare this to Luktelk with Someone Mrs. Father, is that I think part of the reason it fell flat is because the production overpowered the vocal. I have a worry this could do the same. So I would like them to find a way to make his vocal come through a lot more. But I do like the fact that he wasn't shouting. I liked the fact that it was quite like quiet and haunting. I thought that added to the whole feel of the song. So I don't want them to change that part of it. I just want them to make sure that the vocals don't get lost so that this has appeal for the juries and the televote, because I want this to do really well. Slick. And I'm really excited to listen to this on Spotify, because I think right now I'd put this about 5th in the songs I've heard so far, but I think it's got a real chance of creeping upon me and this being one that I'm really excited to see in Malmo. So Lithuania have set themselves up really well here. This is one of my favourite Lithuanian entries in possibly forever, honestly. One of at least my favourite since I would say like 2016. I really like Donny Montel's entry, but this is a very uniquely Lithuanian one. That felt Swedish. This has got a really unique feel to it, one of the best Lithuanian entries in a long while, and I am definitely rooting for this. Luktelk.
Stop! I want it to be straight.
But that's what I think. What are your opinions on this? I want to hear what you've got to say down below. I love hearing from fans and what their takes on the song are, what they love about it. So please let me know how you feel down below. Give this video a like if you enjoyed what you saw, and hit that bell if you want notifications every time I upload a video. We're about halfway through Eurovision season now, but I'm coming thick and fast with videos that I've got to catch up on from the most recent Super Saturday. With that in mind, I'm going to leave you for this video, and I'm going to be Luktelk all the way through to the next video. Good night.